Hi everyone, welcome to my favorite things Tuesday. This is episode 5, and before I start off talking about my favorite thing, I did want to mention that this is day 30, right? So I have done this for the entire month of September, give or take a few days because I couldn't upload on time and all of those things, but essentially I've pretty much created a video for every day of this month, and I'm feeling a little proud of that. And I definitely think that being this consistent also allows me, when I do record these videos, it actually allows me the 5 to I think 15 minutes of downtime so that I can reflect on everything I've done over the day, even though I don't talk about much of what I do over the day. I don't talk about work. I don't really talk about what I do in the gym or even what has happened, but just being able to pretty much interact and record these videos allows me to just take a step back and just pretty much conduct um, a retrospective of everything that has happened over the day. And so continuing on with this retrospective and doing it every day, I definitely do like the fact that I have at least inculcated this discipline within me, and that goes to my and of course remaining consistent. And that I think is one of my favorite things, that having discipline is so important, right? When you have something like MS, when you do have a certain disease that does impact your lifestyle and that forces you to make major changes in your life, you definitely have to start with a certain type of discipline that you might not have had beforehand. And that discipline, when I started working with it, I found that it was one of those things that I could actually control, and that really helped me out, especially at the times where I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what I was losing control of. Certain days, I had trouble looking out of one eye. Other days, you know I've I've been unable to actually move certain fingers. In fact, with these two hands, uh, I was just staring very hard at my right hand, and wishing that it would turn into a fist, and meanwhile my left hand was literally flexing the entire time. And I pretty much forgot that I was doing it just in the other hand, because for some reason my brain could not compute that I wasn't doing it with the right hand. So definitely the sense of discipline has helped me out, and it definitely has allowed me to gain a little more control of my life. And I would definitely like to hear from you, especially if you have a certain disease that forces sort of a change in lifestyle, or any other autoimmune condition which requires you to pretty much take a little more care of yourself. How important is discipline to you, right? How how do you perceive discipline? And overall, I mean, what is your relationship with discipline? Are you thankful for it? Do you have more of a symbiotic relationship, or do you pretty much just take it for granted that it is going to be there? Because for me, I am definitely a little thankful that discipline now, that I do have to follow a certain level of discipline. And I also realize that it does require a little bit of you know being a little methodical, being a little meticulous with how you pretty much organize your day, so that you are able to engage in everything that you do. Of course, I'm very far away from actually reaching my goal, and I do think that with a little more discipline, I think I can probably get a little closer. So hopefully do share, so hopefully I can definitely let you know of my own path with discipline, where I go to, where I reach. So yeah, do share your insights, do comment, so that we can definitely have a good interaction, and you know do pretty much grow this community, so that more people do have the ability to you know also use their voice, also talk about issues or certain things that they have learned, dealing with conditions, autoimmune conditions, especially like multiple sclerosis. So this has been Nareen's Life with MS. I am Nareen. I know this is supposed to go at the start of the video, but I totally forgot. I think that is also part of the discipline, where I have to pretty much create sort of an intro and an outro. But honestly, I think it's a lot easier for me to just pretty much ad lib all of these videos, so that everything you're getting, I'm just pretty much thinking off of the top of my head, rather than thinking about it, planning it out, because all of that will definitely not portray me. So with that said, I hope you have a great Tuesday. And yes, I mean, if you do have any insights to provide, if you do have any inputs to give, please give them in the comment section, and I will be so happy to interact with you. So thank you so much. This has been Nareen's Life with MS, and have a happy Tuesday.